Yo, welcome to my channel. I'm Daffy and I am here to tell you my birth story. We'll go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you want to see more of me, and comment below what type of videos you'd like to see. Jumping right into it, I gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. But before I did that, I had to go through some... You don't want me to tell the story? I'm gonna tell the story. At 4:30 in the morning, my water broke, and I was so excited that I was laughing and crying at the same time. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Okay, so it is 4:45, and at 4:30, my water broke. Oh my god. This is so weird. The fact that my water just broke is freakish to me a little bit. Y'all, oh my god. Thank you, God, so much. I pray for a healthy baby. I pray for a delivery with ease and beauty.
And so my mom had just left for work. I called my mom and she was like, oh my goodness, okay, I'm on my way back home. So I just stayed on the toilet. I just stayed sitting down. I called my midwife. They was like, okay, cool, don't panic, you can take a shower, you're still early, you're not feeling any contractions, so you good, just chill out, you having a baby soon. Can't wait to meet you, baby. At the hospital I went to, Mercy Hospital in St. Louis, they have a birthing center where you can have pretty much like a home birth, just not in your home. So I came into the midwife and she asked if I wanted to come get checked out. So I am here and they're gonna check me out. So went there like 9 in the morning with my mom and she was like, you're only 2 centimeters dilated. What? So I was a little discouraged because I went full term. It was full term and I wasn't dilated at all. Well, I wouldn't say at all, but 2 centimeters, come on now. She was like, try castor oil, and she gave me some oil to rub on my feet and my belly every couple hours. She was like, do this, and then let me know when the contractions are 2 to 3 minutes apart, and then, you know, we're gonna have the baby. We're gonna have the baby tonight. To get labor more active, 2 shots of castor oil. I'm just gonna knock it back, swoosh some orange juice in my mouth, drink, do the same for this one. I've done this once before and it wasn't bad, so. Not bad. It's just the thickness. Number 2. The first time it did, you know, cleanse me out, but it just didn't start any contractions. It did not hurt though. Some people I've seen on here that have reviewed it said that it hurt, like causing like stomach ache. But mine, it didn't hurt. It was funny because I could hear my stomach gurgling, like I'm about to explode, and I did for a few hours. TMI. So the real contractions didn't start. You don't want the milk? Do you want the milk? It sounds like you're just spitting it out. So before I did the castor oil, I didn't really have contractions really. It kind of felt like how your stomach kind of feels when you're about to start your period. And it was funny, like I was cramping, I was FaceTiming my friends. It wasn't nothing that I hadn't, you know, experienced. Like I experienced some cramps before. So I was like, oh, here's a contraction. Breathe through it. Around 7 p.m., that's when it got real. I was like, I can't do this no more. I need to go to the hospital and have this baby. So let's go. The car ride, oh my goodness, it is so uncomfortable. And we drove like 28 minutes. So it's a lot of contractions within 28 minutes that I had. Felt like one big long contraction. Mom pulled the car around and I was rolled in by a nurse. They took my clothes off. I'm apologizing because I'm wet and I'm soaked through this pad and I'm just so icky. And they're like, you want the tub or the shower? I was like, I want the shower. The water was too hot, but I didn't care because I was in pain. So I got there and I was still 2 centimeters. They weren't trying to tell me that though. They were just like, you're gonna have a baby, and I'm trying to keep you uplifted because that's what midwives do. I did not have a doula, sadly. Ultimately, that experience, I'll insert a little clip so you can see how it kind of looked. It was beautiful in there. Oh, I'm breathing.
Okay.
Bring it out. So I forgot to mention that after my first midwife being there for over 24 hours, she was relieved by the next midwife on duty. So they do have multiple midwives to come in. But yeah, just wanted to plug that in real quickly. Continue watching. My experience with the midwife, I labored for so long that everybody was just really tired. I labored, from, well, my water broke at 4:30 and I labored all the way until 6 in the morning. And so my nurse had been at work for 24 hours. Or my midwife, I'm sorry. My midwife had been at work for 24 hours. Exhausted. I couldn't do anything but have a contraction. I couldn't focus. I couldn't eat. I would throw it up. I was nauseous. I was transferred to their labor and delivery upstairs to have an epidural. I had been planning to have a natural birth since the beginning of my pregnancy. And so have been at work. I don't have an OB. I have a midwife. So I don't know anybody up there, but they made everything so seamless and it was so good. Like, I have a phobia of hospitals, I have a phobia of doctors, and I have a phobia of medicine. So strike one, get an epidural. So they were like, get an epidural, get some rest, and you'll be able to push. All things fine. It's the next day, I'm just like, oh my God, no, okay, but I'm still in pain. I had a contraction on the elevator, ride the elevator up all the way to my new room, and I was just like, oh my God. But once I got the epidural, when I tell you, it's like magic. It's like magic. So I got the epidural and I was like, was that a contraction? It was like, yeah. And I was like, it hadn't even fully kicked in. That's how good the epidural was. And I was like, oh man, I could sleep through this. Unfortunately, she still wasn't dropping. Around noon, I was only 5 centimeters dilated, so we had to start talking other options. this time we might want to talk about C-section, talk it over with your family. This was the new midwife talking to me. Whatever it takes to have a healthy baby was where it came down to. You know, when we start talking C-section, I cried to my mama, of course, you know, because I didn't want that. And she knew I didn't want that. But she reminded me again, healthy baby is the outcome. That's what we want. I went on with the epidural for a little bit longer and I reached 10 centimeters. Thank God. I was like, yes. Actually 9.5, but you know. But they were like, okay, we're gonna push. So we set up. We had nurses come in. They were so excited. Like I've been in labor for so long. Nurses came in and I was pushing. But she was not dropping. Is the baby moving?
I think so. Okay. Got one more? Is that one over?
Yeah, I think the contraction's over. But if you want me to push, I can push.
I'm gonna do one. Oh, okay.
My midwife came in and she said, okay, so we're talking C-section. What do you think? You want to go ahead and do it? I looked at my mom and I was just like, just go ahead. Let's do it. Let's do the C-section. Now, this was the biggest fear of mine, is being cut open alive. So they numbed me even more. My body went numb, which was very scary. I couldn't feel anything from like here down. I was shivering. Now, they was like, this shivering is from the medicine. The scariest thing I ever had to do in my life thus far.
That's pressure. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, in my upper stomach.
High pressure in here.
She look like you dead.
My best friend made this for me. Was that right? 751. 7 pounds. My baby. All that fear went away as soon as she was out. And I didn't even know if I was having a boy or a girl. So that was another surprise. I just knew with close to 40 hours being in labor that I was having a boy. I was like, I'm having a big-headed boy. He gonna be 35 pounds. She came out little bitty as she could. And they were like, you wanna know what you're having? It's a girl. You know, so I was like, oh my God, this is a girl. Let me see. When I saw her, it was just like, all the pain went away. Everything went away. She's healthy. She came healthy, no problems. She had a bit of a cone head. She's changed my life dramatically, and I wouldn't change anything for the world. If I had to go through that all again tomorrow, I would, to get her in my arms. Just so glad and I'm blessed that I performed well enough for my baby to be healthy, to, you know, come out. That's my birth story. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or any content that you would like to come from me, go ahead and leave it in the comment. Go ahead and leave it in the comment box below. We will see you all at a later date. And again, thanks for tuning in. Peace.